Hello YouTube, hello friends and family. It is ArmedCivy back again with another Ottoman top review. Man, I love my Ottoman. I'm going to keep doing reviews on it as long as I have this sucker. And some of you guys may be wondering what this is all about. This little background I have. And I'm not going to tell you yet, so we're going to be talking about the Preon 2 today. I am probably going to be doing a couple of flashlight reviews here in a row, and I wanted my first one to be over this flashlight because I use it so dadgum much. I love this flashlight, and I'm just going to talk about this freeform, give you a little bit of information, but I'm pretty much just going to tell you my own personal experience with that. Because I think there's some really good reviews out there already, and if you do like I do, and you start looking into a product of any kind, you're gonna be researching and getting a whole bunch of opinions if it's an expensive product, and you're going to compare all those and then come up with your own idea of what you think about them. And so I'm just going to give you like a personal point of view of a flashlight like this, and why I think it's worth the cost, which is $45 if you're going retail from 47s.com. And you know what? I think it's going to be worth it. So let's talk about this a little bit. Let's do some specifications. This has several different modes that you can get into. You're going to have a hard time seeing these because I got some pretty serious lighting going on right here. So your first mode is low mode, and that's going to be wait, let me make sure this is right. 2.2 out the front lumens, and that will run for 23 continuous hours. So let's kick it up to medium, and that's going to be 22 lumens for 6 hours, and then high, and that is 160 out the front lumens for 0.8 hours. Alright, so those are your three main modes that you're going to use on this flashlight. I find myself using low mode quite a bit, medium mode quite a bit, and then high mode rarely. Well, not rarely, but a lot less than low and medium. So this flashlight has some pretty excellent capabilities for the size and weight of it, and let's talk about that. Overall length 5.05 inches, diameter 0.55 inches, half an inch, and weight is 0.8 ounces. I do like the weight on this. You throw this in your pocket, and you really will not know that you have it in there, except for your brain. I mean, you're going to remember it's in there, but you're not going to feel it in there. And so the weight on this is supreme. The only thing that I would say is if you were really concerned about weight and 0.8 ounces is too heavy for you, then maybe you should consider the Preon 1. And that's going to basically cut this sucker in half almost, and you'll have one AAA battery in here, and that will reduce some of your runtime and some of your output, but it's still a pretty cool little flashlight, that Preon 1. But here, we are talking about the Preon 2. And in case you can't tell, this is the red version. And man, they got some beautiful colors in this. They got blue, like a gold color. They've got like titanium or silver, black, and a few variations in between. But I just thought this one looked cool, and so I decided to go for it. You can see I've got a little bit of wear on here. Let me see if I can get that to focus really nice. And you can expect to see that. This is just an anodization on the outside of it, and you'll see a little bit of surface wear. But you know what? It's a user. This isn't. I mean, there are people out there that collect flashlights, and I think that's pretty cool. And I guess I may slowly be falling into that category because I've kind of got the flashlight bug. But I'm not there yet. I definitely put some use on my flashlights, especially this one. I use this one every single stinking day, and I love it. I love it so much, this flashlight. Before I had this flashlight, I don't know what I did. I guess I just turned on the lights more often, but I love being able to use flashlights because I like the dark. But I also like to be able to control it, if you know what I mean. Okay, so there's the three modes that I use most. Low and medium mostly, and then high a little bit here and there. And you can get into a couple of different modes of this, which is kind of neat. It's kind of one of those, hey, look at my flashlight, it can do different things that your flashlight can't. And let's just bust them out real quick. So in order to access these, you're going to quickly go through the 3 regular settings twice. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and then on the 7th one you'll get into strobe mode here, which that's a fun one. You can freak your buddies out with that, and then you'll click again, and this will get you into SOS, which is also kind of cool, and then beacon high and beacon low. Beep beep boop, beep beep boop, beep beep boop. And then if you click it one more time, you just go back into your low mode. So those are neat. I almost never use those. I've used the strobe just to kind of show it off and, you know, be like, hey, check it out, right in their eye, and it freaks them out. It's hilarious. But like I said, low, medium, and then high a little bit is what I mostly use that flashlight with. And I don't have the box that came with this anymore. I've had this for like, I don't even know, maybe 2 years, about a year and a half, maybe 2, and all that stuff's long gone. You don't really need to keep that stuff anyway. So, but I do have a box with another 4.7s, and I'll probably show that in another video whenever I do that that flashlight review, which is another 4.7s, because I'm a little addicted to 4.7s. I do like 4.7s stuff. They're cool. What else do I want to talk about with this flashlight? Like I said previously in a video some time ago, I am in the medical field, and let me tell you, if you pop this sucker on high, you are going to be able to see a lot of detail. So if you're doing some sort of an assessment on maybe a wound or something like that, you're going to be able to see things that most people probably wouldn't be able to see. So that has come in handy, and I've used it for just that purpose. And it does a great job on it. Look at that super close-mo, or close-up. Close-mo? What's a close-mo? I don't wonder if this thing's going to focus. Look at that. Yeah, that's pretty good focus right there. And there's some of that wear and tear I've put on it. You know, I've shown this to friends and family, and I have literally had to pry it out of their hands before. I'm thinking of one particular incident. You know who you are. I had to remind them that it was in their bag and that I wanted it back because they were leaving town. And so they've all, you know, friends and family, they have all been really impressed with this. Yeah, $45 sounds like it's a kind of a high-ticket item, but man, you're getting some quality, true quality, as far as workmanship and technology is concerned. And one thing I guess I should probably talk about is the tail cap here. I found that if I put this in my pocket, when I sat down, the tail cap would click on, and I also had like some malfunctions with that tail cap too. I've heard that there are a few people out there that have also had that issue, but that doesn't mean that every one of them does or has problems. But I would find that I would have to click it on, and then it wouldn't come on, and then so I'd have to click a couple times and it wouldn't come on, and then I'd have to hard click it, and then it would finally come on, you know, and so that was just annoying. So it wouldn't come on when I wanted it to, and then when it was in my pocket, it would come on its own. So I decided to get that flat tail cap, and that's just like the Preon ones. Preon ones have the flat tail cap, and they have the twisty UI. But when you buy this from the factory, you're going to get a clicky cap. So you'll have to decide for yourself if you want to leave it on there, if you want to change it out. That'll be your own personal decision. You can tell what I did. So I'll do what am I trying to say? Beam patterns on my ceiling here in just a minute, and I'll kind of post those into this video so you can have a look and see what those look like, and get an idea of what the beam pattern looks like. This is one of the cleanest beams I've seen, and even in some of the other 4.7s lights that I have, this one has such a clean beam. There's like almost no artifacts at all, and it's beautiful. It looks really good. I don't know, maybe I'll try to, I bumped my camera again. Maybe I'll try to roll in some of that stuff right now while I'm talking about it, and that way we can kind of compact my reviews, because I know some dudes aren't into watching an hour and a half of me chatting about stuff. And that's pretty much what I'm going to call this stuff. Yeah, I'm going to say review or discussion. It's going to be one of the two. But I do kind of view it as a discussion because I'm not an expert. I'm pretty much not an expert on anything, but I do have my own personal opinions and views, and that's all I pretty much want to share with you. I just want to share my views and opinions and see if any of that resonates with people out there, and give you another point of view for items such as this, and maybe it'll help you out a little bit on making a purchase or doing whatever it is you do. So, okay, I probably will call it good at that. If there's anything else I feel like I missed or really need to tell you, I'll throw an annotation in, or maybe just write it down in the description. So, once again, Preon 2 4.7s, and they've done a little bit of rebranding, and this may not be exactly what your Preon's going to look like, as far as the branding's concerned, but don't worry about that, and you may even get a better LED than mine, so if you get a newer one, don't fret, it's still cool. You just have the newer edition. So I guess that's pretty much it for the 4.7s, Preon 2, my first flashlight to review, and I did that on purpose because this is probably my favorite, because I use it every single day, and I can't say that about every flashlight I have, right? Alright, thanks guys, we'll see you in the next review. Later.